Hey, how we doing? Day 21, no weed. Still having them two cigarettes a day, which not happy with. But we'll get more into that. So yeah, let's apologise for the long wait for the video. Just been busy to be fair, mate. Suppose it's a good thing really. Just sort of having the kids, well, little Sky at the moment. I've had this weekend and that, and yeah, just been sort of like cracking on, doing a few little deliveries and stuff like that, mate. So just trying to build this magnificent life that I'm aiming for. um, so yeah, it's not been going too bad, apart from the cigarettes. Fucking yeah, Ken still having a hard time pulling away from that. About two cigarettes a day, no vape. Still ahead of schedule because originally thought, well, my original plan was to give up tobacco end of June, fucking January. So I'm still ahead of schedule, but like I say, tomorrow's that other day, and tomorrow I'm going to be saying I haven't had no cigarettes. Promise you. Promise. That's going to be the one. So, starting to, I think I'm experiencing all of the THC and leaving the cannabinoid system at the moment, the endocannabinoid system. Feeling like that overwhelming feeling. With cannabis, you often do find that you feel a lot more chilled about stuff. And this is like why it can be used as a medication for fucking phone. It can be used for people with anxiety to reduce that anxiety. So it kind of like dumbs that thing down slightly, and now everything's kind of coming back in a bit of a all at once. That's making me feel really overwhelmed at the moment, I think. Having a lot of thoughts from the past. Like guilt factors starting to come along of this is sort of where I've gone wrong, especially with the path that I'm on now. Rather than just being, I'm giving up cannabis, or I'm only smoking once a month, which it was last year. Now it's I'm giving myself space without the cannabis, and this time really thinking about how I'm going to go forward and be better in life. So yeah, that's kind of hitting home a little bit now, and is really, really thinking about how I've treated people, how I'm not going to be that person, how I'm going to leave that mentality of thinking behind, leaving that person behind and stepping into a new life. Really thinking about it a lot, and like I say, there's a lot of anxiety come from that, a lot of guilt, but I'm sitting with that because that's my teacher. They're my teachings, really. You've made the mistakes, and they're not what you're gonna do now. I'm growing from that person that I was. So that's whereabouts I really am now. And I suppose now, if you're looking what it would have been like last year, I would have been coming up to, right, coming up to the end of the month. Nice, let's go from let's go for me my little break kind of thing. I can have my little doobie. When now that's not going to be happening. Which is a good thing. It is a good thing. I'm giving myself space to become the better person, to leave that behind. So things I know I've definitely got to concentrate on: thinking before I talk, because that's a fucking issue with me, especially when I'm at this stage as well. Letting your mouth run wild a little bit, not thinking before you talk. You know, I had kind of a bit of a situation today where I haven't quite thought about how I'm going to present something, and I've just let it all come out all at once, kind of thing, and it's overwhelmed someone, to be fair, and I really haven't got the reaction that I would have liked, or at least the outcome that I would have liked. And it's kind of like got to me a little bit, and it did initially to start with. Felt very infuriated, felt very angry, and that was a teaching. This is why I'm saying this now. I need to slow down I need to think before I talk, which I think now you might start seeing me pause quite a lot now and start thinking about what I'm saying, because I mean, all of these videos that I do, I have a rough plan on very rough plan on what I'm going to say, but I more or less take all these in one shot. I don't edit nothing. Unfortunately, you guys get a bit of diarrhea in my mouth there. It just goes so yeah, got to think before I talk now. So I'm definitely thinking the next couple of weeks I've got to go back and have a look at these videos now to start bringing some new framework for my life. It's quite funny as well, because going back to the endocannabinoid system, that reduces pain. It's quite good with pain reduction, so starting to feel a few little aches and pains coming along. Same old tennis elbow. I've had made a reduction since I've done that fast as well with the inflammation, but it's still there, and probably can notice it a little bit more. But yeah, again, I reckon I've had easily 75% reduction in pain due to doing that fast, which has been really, really good. It's probably kicking up a little bit more again now. I'm probably up to pain level in comparison of what it was. It's a little bit more. But that's probably because I'm actually working on it as well. But I'm booked in with in doctors to go and get another injection in it. So yeah, again, this is another thing of me looking after myself. Yeah, it's me looking after myself. Plus, it kind of goes to some of the Bwiti teachings that I've learned, which is treat yourself like your your firstborn child. Is as much as Bwiti is some of the use of iboga, but there's a whole framework that goes with the use of iboga as well to use it properly. As much as that when I went to Africa I didn't get the experience that I wanted, I still tried to take in some of these teachings, because they're really, really good, and they're very much similar to Taoism and Buddhism and Hinduism. So if anyone likes cultures like that and teachings, go and look into Bwiti. I don't know if you'll be able to find a lot of Bwiti teachings. Bwiti. because it's not really written down. It's all a Boiti shaman, which is a Namar, I think, a Namar. I could be very wrong there, so I apologise if I offend anyone with that. They're not written down. They're remembered by the Boiti shaman. So yeah, anyone is interested in sort of different plant medicines, go and look at Boiti. It's very, very. I like it. I do. It's from Africa as well, Gabon. Like I say, I do, and none of this is scripted, so I am literally just waffling off a load of stuff at the moment. I'm trying to think of other little things. Yeah, I think the withdrawal of nicotine from the system as well has started making me a little bit sharp with my emotions. Bit of anger coming out, a bit of snappiness maybe. So I've got to try and watch for that without a shadow of a doubt. Definitely. So I was funny enough actually. I was listening to old Ram Dass today. Listen to the Here Then Now podcast, and it goes through a lot of his old lectures that he's been doing. It's been saying a lot about the suffering and how we find the teachings in our suffering, which is going real perfect what's happening with me at the moment. I'm listening to what is going on with myself, the thoughts that are coming through. I'm listening to how I've been in the past, because I think sometimes it's been a little bit unacceptable, a little bit too spontaneous. Yeah, definitely too spontaneous. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment though. Thinking before I speak, thinking before I do. That's me. So yeah, I'll do one in the morning, and I'll do one tomorrow night as well. A little video that is I'm talking about. And tomorrow I'm going to be saying I have not had no tobacco and nothing to smoke. That's what I'm saying tomorrow. That's a promise. So yeah, I'll catch you soon. Tomorrow's going to be day 22. We're all good. See you soon.